Hello people of YouTube. So here we are. We're loading up, getting ready to go to Danger Ranger 9000. So this episode is basically us finishing the cage, getting the thing on the trailer, and getting on the road. There's not much more to it. It's a lot of buttoning up stuff. There'll be some final stuff you guys get to see next episode. Painting the truck, stuff like that, because we're going to do that on the road, probably in hotel parking lots. Should be exciting. Maybe get chased by security. I feel like we should definitely do at least a burnout with this truck on the trailer. Seems like a thing you would do, having trucks on a trailer. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Welcome to Off Camber. All right, first thing we're going to do is fit the harness bar today as we're starting this cage. It's 52 inches from the center of the main hoop on the driver's side to the center of the main hoop on the passenger side. The 52-inch mark is somewhere in here. I marked it. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut about a ½ inch off. We're going to start trying to cope it from this ½ inch mark, and we'll just kind of sneak up on it versus overcutting and ending up too short. So let's see where we end up. Coped in. Here's the main bar across the back between the main hoop. We've got the dash bar. That one's got a little bit of a gap at the top. I just got cut it a little bit more, and we'll burn that in. Back here we have our harness bar cut. It's all coped in, everything's ready to go. So I'm gonna weld these two bars in, and then we're going to put the seat in place, fit the harness bar in, kind of suspend it somehow, and then I'm going to tack it in and then weld it. And then we'll move to the door bars. So this morning's project is driver's side door bars. Like I said in the last video, I was hoping that we could do it without having to make new bars. Well, here are the new bars. We ended up having to make them. We were never going to get them to fit, and we just couldn't bend them to fit. They would stick out too much, and then it would have been a trimming nightmare and all other stuff. So made 5 new door bars. All right, so it's already 90 something degrees out here. What I've done is I've cut them down, and I've got them basically to length. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start coping this side in first. And the coping is cutting this, right, trimming that to fit around the other bar. I'm going to cut that in first, and then we're going to move on to fitting that and seeing where the other one lies. Absolute epic pain in the ass. It was a game of cutting millimeters off at a time. Although by the time I got to that top bar, I had that thing basically a press fit in there. So to tack it, I didn't even need to hold it. It just was pressure fit in there. So I definitely learned a lot. This is my first cage, as you can tell by the disaster of, what it looks like. But it will hold in a crash, and really that's all that matters. The next one will look a lot better. All right, so we got the door bars in, and the next thing we got to do to get the cage to fit is we got to cut the door out because it doesn't work anymore. So we're gonna get the magic wheel of clearancing and cut it away. obviously the cage is going to fit in the door now because we basically cut the entire inside of the door out. It's nice in there. Sorry about the fan noise. Now I'm going to take my flap wheel and kind of clean this up so I don't get tetanus while I'm driving. Alright, so it may look rough, but I just grinded the paint down right here. Kind of smoothed all the metal edges out. Although, now that I look, there's one right, oh, that's paint. Kind of smoothed everything out so there's nothing to really poke yourself on. And fits perfect. All right, so next thing we got to do is we got to clearance this door right here. So I drew a little line around it as my guide. I'm gonna use my magic metal erasing tool and we'll clearance that. And then in addition to that, we got this back door. These bars don't clear right here. So we drew little lines. We're gonna section those out. We should be able to get the door to close.
Here you go, Magic Man.
Clear in front?
Yeah. Good job.
Hey, I put it on the ramp. All right, so we got the truck on the trailer, we're strapping it down, and we're gonna get on our way to Florida. That'll about do it for this episode. We just wrapped up the cage, wrapped up some small items, got it on the trailer, and now we're ready to go. We're gonna wrap up a couple of small things. We're gonna put all the stickers on the thing, and it'll be at the Freedom Factory next Friday night for testing. Hope to see some of you guys out there. Some of y'all, I hope you watch on TV. Should be a good race. Hopefully we're competitive. If not, we're at least gonna have some fun. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share us wherever you can. Thanks for watching.